All right, everybody. Summer is here. I know because I got my first good sunburn of the year. It's down my lats and I can't even sleep. That's how bad it is. I'm sort of a groundhog when it comes to this, so I can tell you how many weeks of summer based on, how bad the sunburn is. And you know what? I think we're already here. I know technically we're not there, but we're close enough. And so with summer comes great responsibility. And what I want you to do is to fully embrace it. If you're not exactly where you want to be, maybe you're not like aesthetically where you want to be, or you're not making a certain amount of money, or you're not where you want to be socially, summer's a great time to get all this stuff kind of going. It's like all the hard work you put in during those winter hours should pay off, but a lot of the times, we don't get that point. But you know what it does bring us? It brings us energy. With summer comes great energy as well. So what can we do to make this energy work for us? Well, summer should be the time that you go balls to walls on all of your goals, because your energy is up, the sun is out, you're feeling so good, you're feeling ready to attack the day. And you know what? Don't get me wrong. I had a year, and that was actually last summer, where I felt like a total hermit. I stayed inside most of the time. But no, not this year. This ain't happening again. It was a different story then. I was recovering from an illness, and now I'm feeling better, and I am feeling so stoked, and I think you will too once you start to apply these things that I want you to do daily. So what can you do to make this the best summer of your life? I'm not saying just like go to like Ibiza and start partying, raving, doing Molly, doing shit like that. No, I mean just like what are some simple habits that you can do like in like 5 minutes that will just get your day going off to a unbelievable start. And I'm just going to tell you the stuff that I do because it gets my energy through the fucking roof. First thing I do, I'll wake up. Today, I went outside. It wasn't bright. I've been waking up really early. I think I'm still jet lagged from vacation like 3 months ago, or this is just my new normal. But I woke up around 5 a.m. and the sun wasn't out, but it was bright enough. I could see the moon from my house. And so I opened the door and I stepped outside and I just took some fresh, deep breaths. Just getting that fresh air felt so good. I'm not going to talk to you about circadian rhythms and things like that because I really don't know all that stuff. And to the best of my ability, I think the idea is that you want to spike your cortisol when you wake up. That's just a thing that you should do in the morning that gets you awake, that gets you going. So how else can we spike our cortisol to get us amped up and ready for the day? First, go outside, get some fresh air. I went shirtless because I usually sleep in my shorts or pajama pants, and then I go out, take some deep breaths. If you want, you can ground. I have some grass on my front lawn, so took my slippers off, went on, took some deep breaths, put my feet in the grass. Now, I don't want to talk about energies or EMFs or anything like that, but it felt real good, and it felt energizing. So try it out. If you have a front lawn, do that in the morning the next time you wake up. It's like the equivalent to doing a cold shower. Another thing, which I recommend you start doing in the summer, it's hot. You're sweating. You might not be sleeping great. You might need an extra kick of energy, maybe another cup of coffee. But instead of a cup of coffee, why don't you have a cold shower? It doesn't have to be long. It just needs to be like a minute. Doesn't matter. Don't think about the time. Just get on your face, get on your arms, get on your armpits, get on your legs, get on your like lower area, and you will feel so much more energized. And the last thing that I think I would recommend to anybody, well, on top of, actually, no, I got a couple more things. I would say do some sort of exercise. And it doesn't have to be anything gnarly. You don't got to like do sprints or anything like that. But like do some like yoga, do some stretching, do some like opening up kind of exercise. And it just like empowers you to feel more confident and more, in your body. And not in like a weird way where you're like, oh shit, like I'm thinking too much about how I look and that's like making me feel self-conscious, shit like that. No, just like feeling more in tune with your own body. So that's what you want to do. You want to feel more in tune with your own body by, like I said, grounding in the morning or just stepping outside, taking some deep breaths, doing some sort of yoga, deep breathing, meditation, whatever it can be. And I already forgot what the second thing I said. But the last thing that I want you to do is eat some fruits. I don't know, fruits are energizing. They remind me of summer. It feels like you're on a tropical vacation. Eat frozen fruits. I eat frozen mangoes in the morning. Get some strawberries up, a couple bananas, and I feel like $1,000,000. So, it's summertime, baby. Feel the energy. Feel good in your own skin. You might not have the aesthetic body that you want. You might not be exactly where you want to be, but these are things that are going to help you feel more energized, more confident, more charismatic, and help you attack your day and have more fun and more energy. So with that, always remember to rep the set. I'll see you in the next one.